India's astounding diversity of religions, languages and cultures is unique and unparalleled. The mighty Himalayas, flying high all above the sky, and varied cultures, traditions with many advanced developments in science and technology has made our country an incredible land. For thousands of years, people of different religions have coexisted with utmost faith in the integrity of our country. So friends, I am Nidhi, and in today's episode of My India, I will show you some of the most compelling and fascinating stories from across the large geographical boundaries of our country. Odisha is known for the colourful festivals that are spread over all the 12 months of a year. Most of these are related with the agricultural operations and are also observed as part of religious faith. So today in our series of cultural stories, we take you to one such traditional festival of Odisha which celebrates the fertility of Mother Earth and womanhood.
Recently, this beautiful traditional song meaning Raja Carnival has come with pomp and pleasure of newness, echoed at Pantanivas in Bhubaneswar, where Raja Mahotsav was organized by Odisha Tourism Development Corporation. By singing this song, people were welcoming the Raja Festival, a 3-day-long celebration in honor of Mother Earth, when all agricultural operations remain suspended. The festival also signifies the beginning of solar month of Mithuna, that is the rainy season, and has certain beliefs attached to it.
And this is a cultural heritage, and this culture is our Odia culture. This is being celebrated because during the hot summer, the entire earth, entire dharti, total being heated up, and this period is called the menstruational period, but Rajastula. इसको ये बोलते हैं कि इसको रजोस्थला. इसी पीरियड में सारे ज़मीन पूरा ये होता है, सूखा पड़ा था. उसके बाद जब बारिश शुरू होता है, तो when the rain comes, इसकी after that the total cultivation. This is a celebration for agricultural purposes, and we are Odia are one of the agriculture oriented culture, and we started our first sowing of the seeds from this after this Raja function. So that is the total motto. This period, all the girls are symbolizes all those Dharti Mata. They all also celebrate during this period. They never do any work.
Besides all these mythological references, the festival is of utmost importance to women who pamper themselves by wearing new dresses, applying alata and decking up with fashionable accessories. The most vivid and enjoyable memories of Raja Mahotsav is witnessed in playing on the rope swings, singing folk songs and dancing. During the 3 days, women are given a break from the household work and they spend the entire day having fun and enjoyment.
Today is Raja, an auspicious festival of which is only celebrated in Odisha. It's very important for girls. Today we get to wear all types of new dress, get ready, do makeup. It's the day for girls only. We are just treated like princess. We get to sit on swings and enjoy delicious pithas, we say that, the delicious food which is made in every house of Odisha. Today the whole Odisha is just decorated, will be decorated and celebrated like a is in festive mood actually.
सिर्फ एक लड़की के लिए ही पालन करा जाता है. यहाँ हम आते हैं और खूब मस्ती करते हैं. हम धरती माता को माता की तरह पूजा करते हैं. ये एक ऋषि वैदिक पर्व है. यहाँ हम मिलजुल कर खेलते हैं, झूला झूलते हैं और फ्रेंड्स के साथ बहुत मस्ती करते हैं. इस पर्व में लड़की सिर्फ रेस्ट ही लेता है.
A special feature of the fete is sweet betel or meetha pan, which has a huge demand during the grand festival. Different kinds of Odia cuisines, especially pithas like poda pitha, chakuli, arisa, kakera, chenapoda and other sweet items double the fun of revelers.
हाँ, यहाँ पे ना मदर अर्थ को पूजा किया जाता है, जहाँ पे कि आप लोग
मदर के ऊपर कहीं पे भी मीन्स लाइक पाँव नहीं लगाते हैं. वर्जिन गर्ल्स, दे डोंट पुट द legs on the foot itself on the earth. They wear always the shoes, and for that reason they don't burn kitchen also. They don't go to the kitchen. They don't do anything in the kitchen. For that reason we do one podo pitha, which is made out of rice and sugar and coconut, and that is being ate for the whole 3 days. And actually, and beetles, this is the specialty of the Raja, and every girl, they take the beetles of this type of beetles, and that is the major thing that has been observed in these 3 days.
The celebration of Raja Mahotsav is one of the oldest traditions of Odisha, in which girls scatter beauty, grace and music all around. Besides this, the festival also breaks taboo by celebrating menstruation, which is perceived as something unclean and embarrassing in our Indian society that people even hesitate to talk about it in public.
In a perfect example of brotherhood, different religious communities in Ajmer came together for the iftar party organized during the holy month of Ramadan. They sat beside each other and had feast together, spreading the message of communal harmony.
Ajmer is the home to the famous Dargah Sharif, which houses the tomb of Garib Nawaz, popularly known as Moinuddin Chishti. Apart from its rich traditional history, the city sets a beautiful example of communal harmony as well. Recently, some Hindu social workers organized Roza Iftar feast for their Muslim brethren.
सभी धर्मों के लोग यहाँ पर उपस्थित हैं. एक बहुत ही अच्छा माहौल नज़र आ रहा है जहाँ पे जैसे कि लगता है कि सभी एक होकर के अपने मुसलमान भाइयों के साथ में उनकी जो रोज़ा अफ्तार तोड़ रहे हैं उनके साथ में एक होकर के अपना भी शरीक होकर के यहाँ पे अपना प्रेम दिखाने के लिए यहाँ पर उपस्थित हैं. और भारतवर्ष में इस प्रकार की बातें होती रहती है, अच्छा लगता है. छोटी छोटी बातें हैं लेकिन इससे हम में एकता आती है और हमारा भाईचारा बढ़ता है, प्रेम बढ़ता है.
The city of Ajmer is considered a center of pilgrimage due to the presence of the shrine of the revered Sufi saint Baba Moinuddin Chishti, an ancient Hindu Pushkar temple of Lord Brahma. The same amity was witnessed by people of different communities who joined the Ramadan fest and set some memorable moments together. It established a wonderful example of unity in diversity, for which India is popularly known.
ये एक पूरे हिंदुस्तान के अंदर एक मिसाल जाती है, क्योंकि अजमेर वैसे ही एक सूफी संतों का सबका शहर है. यहाँ सारे धर्म के लोग रहते हैं. ये ऐसे रोजा अफ्तार पार्टी करके सबको एक मंच पे बिठा के एक लाइन में बिठा के जो इनको रोजा खुलवाते हैं, वो एक ही बहुत ही पवित्र चीज है जो कि हमेशा ही होना चाहिए. और इससे एक मैसेज जाता है हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई आपस में सब भाई भाई, कोई विकृता नहीं है, क्योंकि ये सब ईश्वर के बनाए हुए हैं. अव्वल अल्लाह नूर उपाया कुदरत के सब बंदे, तो एक साथ बैठने से आपस में भाईचारा बढ़ता है, मित्रता बढ़ती है और देश के अंदर एकता का संदेश जाता है.
The members of other communities were not behind in following the rituals of their Muslim brethren. All of them broke their fast together under one roof and expressed their respect and love for each other.
ऐसे कार्यक्रम आयोजित हो, हर समाज के लोग आए, हर वर्ग के लोग आए और सबसे ज्यादा एक मंच पे हर धर्म क्षेत्र के धर्मगुरु आए, तो एक समाज के लिए बहुत अच्छा संदेश जाएगा. यही तो है सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, और हमें ये भूलना नहीं चाहिए, हमें बिल्कुल भूलना नहीं चाहिए. भगवान ने इंसान बनाया, मजहब हमने बनाया. बहुत धन्यवाद तो एक बहुत बड़ा अच्छा मौका था, हम सब एक साथ मिले, हमारे विचार आदान प्रदान हुए. मैं ऐसी शुभकामना दूं कि इसी तरह हर धर्म के लोग मिलते रहे और इस देश को किसी की नजर ना लगे, और इस देश की एकता देखकर बाहरी जो ताकत है जो इस हिंदुस्तान की एकता तोड़ना चाहता है, वो ये एकता देख के 4 कदम पीछे हटेंगे.
Ramadan is the month to boost the bond between different communities. The key objective behind organizing this iftar party was to bring members of all communities on a single platform.
now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi met the founder and chairman of the World Economic Forum, Professor Klaus, in New Delhi. Last year, India was ranked 39th in WEF's Global Competitiveness Index, jumping 16 places for the second year in a row. The World Economic Forum was established by Professor Squab in 1971. The International Forum's mission is to improve the state of the world by engaging business, political, academic and other leaders of society to shape global, regional and industry agendas. India fired a rocket carrying 31 small satellites into space recently, several of them for European countries looking for high-resolution Earth images, underlining its strength as a low-cost provider of services in space. The Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle launched a 712 kg Cartosat, 2 satellites for Earth observation and 30 other tiny satellites from Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh. The rocket is carrying satellites from India and 14 other countries, including Austria, Belgium, Latvia, Lithuania and Slovakia as part of an international commercial arrangement by the state-run Indian Space Research Organization.
Our effort of continuing to provide increased Earth observation, navigation as well as communication will continue, and we have many more activities to be performed in the coming days.
In February, the ISRO launched 104 satellites in a single mission, most of them for foreign customers. Hailing from a poor family in Coimbatore city, 25-year-old auto rickshaw driver has become a talk of the town. Karuppusamy, a postgraduate in Tamil literature, gives free rides to pregnant women, state school children and accepts whatever money is given to him by other customers. The family's financial status and the lack of money did not deter his spirit. Defying all odds, he completed his graduation and post-graduation in Tamil literature with the help of government scholarship. Interested in becoming a scholar of the language, Karuppusamy purchased a second-hand auto with the help of his friends and learned to drive the vehicle to raise the money for MPhil program and books.
என்னை பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் எல்லா விஷயத்துலையுமே எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறதுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப தூண்டுகோலாக இருக்குது இந்த ஆட்டோ தொழில் தான் நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா இந்த ஆட்டோ தொழிலுக்கு வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் தான் வந்து என்னோட லைஃபே ஓப்பனாக கூட சொல்கிறேன். என்ன 3 வேளை ஒழுக்கமாக சாப்பிட்டேன் அப்படின்னாவே வந்து ஆட்டோ தொழிலுக்கு வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் தான். மற்ற தொழில் மற்ற கம்பெனிஸுக்கு வேலைக்கு போகும்போது ஒரு வேளை சாப்பிட்றதே கஷ்டமாக இருந்துச்சு என்னோடய ஃபேமிலி பார்த்துட்டு. இந்த ஆட்டோ தொழிலுக்கு வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் தான் 3 வேளையுமே ஒழுக்கமாக சாப்பிட்றேன். நிறையா சர்வீஸ் இதனால் இப்போ என்னால் பண்ண முடியுது. குழந்தைகளுக்கு இலவசமாக வண்டி ஓட்டுற, பிரசவத்துக்கு வரவங்க இலவசமாக ஓட்டுற, எத்தனையோ நல்ல நல்ல பழக்க வழக்கங்கள் கிடைக்குது. எத்தனையோ வந்து ஒரு அனுபவம் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து ஆட்டோ தொழிலில் மட்டும்தான் கிடைக்குது. அதனால தான் வந்து இதை செலக்ட் பண்ணி எடுத்தேன்.
Karuppusamy wants to pursue a PhD in Tamil literature and dreams of becoming a professor and contributes towards nation building.
Today in our section of Asia Bus, we will see how Japan uses traditional techniques to make products of international standards. Have a look.
Come spring, and the world's most beautiful wisteria can be found blooming in Tochigi Prefecture of Japan. The beautiful and dreaming fantasy attracts people to visit Tochigi. The prefecture is also known for its industries too. There are companies that process leather materials that have been highly praised from home and throughout the world. Keeping to the natural texture of the leather and the confines of the industrial efficiency and largely mechanization, the vegetable tanning process is done in pit tanks with 160 different concentrations of vegetable tannins and pickled. It prevents rot and allows vegetable tannins to penetrate the leather evenly. It takes a long time and the leather is tanned carefully so as not to disturb the fiber of the leather. After applying several dozen processes to the leather, including natural air dyeing, it takes about half a year to complete the tanning of the leather. To assure quality, these craftsmen put their hearts into their work with no effort to spare.
常に人間生活に寄り添うものとしてふさわしいもの、そういうものを目指してやってきているわけで、特にうちの革の特徴である経年変化、使えば使うほど味わいが出る、ここを どうやったらそういう川になるかというところを、たゆまない技術で、の革新をですねしながら伝統を守りながらやっているというのが現状でございます。
These leather makers use a few hundred tons of water a day for tanning the leather. At Tochigi Leather, it has set up large-scale drainage facility to perform water purification and then release the water into the river. Located to the north of Tokyo lies Tochigi Prefecture, a tourist and resorts destination including Nikko and Nasu, and produces the largest volume of strawberries in the prefecture. From June to 2017, All Nippon Airways Group's domestic and international initiative, Taste of Japan by ANA, will feature in Tochigi Prefecture for 3 months. ANA will introduce the culture and tourist attractions of Tochigi Prefecture, including special delicacies and sweets that sell on ANA flights and at airport lounges, airport stores, mail order sites and other sales outlets, in an effort to revitalize the region and appeal to Japanese and foreign visitors. This ANA's original parfait, Kitakanto Tochigi, consists of milk ice cream made with premium milk produced in the Nassau Highlands, scoops of sherbet made from a lemon-flavored lactic drink, Kanto Tochigi lemon, and butter cake containing Tochiotom strawberries topped with gyoza dumpling wrappers baked to crisp in the oven. Atsunomiya City, where the prefectural government is located, is famous for Japanese gyoza dumplings or pot stickers.
東京に来られたお客様、この首都圏のいいところもぜひ見ていっていただきたい。せっかく東京に来たのにこんなに近くに素晴らしい資源があるっていうことをもっと皆さんにお教えしたいなというふうに思いました。
The blistering summer and severe cold winter temperatures day and night make Tochigi Prefectural the natural environment for growing strawberries. The Tochiotom strawberry variety was cultivated in Tochigi in 1996. The goal was to create a large strawberry that kept a strong sweet taste. At present, the growing of strawberries in Tochigi comprises 1/3 of the area of strawberry production in Japan.
栃木県は首都圏に近く、東京から新幹線で1時間です。日帰りでもいちご王国栃木にお越しいただき、日本一のいちごを味わっていただけることも大きな魅力です。
On these wings, the charm and attractiveness of regions throughout Japan seems likely to grow.
Gulbarga, also known as Kalaburgi, is known for being one of the Sufi cities of India, having in its fold a famous dargah of Hazrat Khwaja Bande Nawaz, which is frequented by the people of different religious communities. But this is not all. The city also have in its abode several other religious sites as well, which are playing a key role in uniting different faiths. So today in our series of My India, we take you to the dargah of one such Sufi saint who was regarded as the contemporary of Hazrat Khwaja Bande Nawaz. Take a look.
Located in the Shah Bazar area of Kalaburgi district is the shrine of Shah Pir Bauddin, also known as Al-Maruf Langot Band, which is spreading its glory all around. The dargah is just a few kilometers away from the famous Hazrat Khwaja Bande Nawaz Sharif and is also known as Panch Kumbat and Panchis Kalas. It is not just a monument made in the memory of a saint, but is also playing a great role in spreading peace and brotherhood in the contemporary times. People from several places belonging to different religious communities throng the shrine to seek for the fulfillment of their wishes and get cured.
मेरा जो भी काम है, जो भी मन्नत मांगे सो पूरा काम होता है। जो भी हमारे बच्चे होंगे, बीबी होंगे, कोई भी माँ होंगे, जो भी बीमार हो गए तो भी यहाँ आने के बाद शफा हो जाता है। हाँ, पानी पिलाने के बाद यहाँ शफा हो जाता। जो भी उदी बीदी लगाए उनके मज़ार के ऊपर के फूला लिए करे तो शफा हो जाता।
कहाँ से लोग आते हैं यहाँ पे?
यहाँ हैदराबाद के आते, बेंगलुरु के आते, मुंबई के आते, दिल्ली के आते, दावनगेरा, हरियाणा, अहमदाबाद, सब तरफ के आते इधर।
और यहाँ पे कोई भेदभाव नहीं है ना?
यहाँ कोई भेदभाव कुछ भी नहीं है। सब हिंदू लोग तो जास्त आते हैं और अमास पुनी मोह बहुत लोग आते हैं, हर तरफ के कोई भी लोग आते हैं।
The dargah is a wonderful example of Mughal era architecture with attractive tombs and carvings all around. Inside the dargah lies the shrine of Al-Maruf Langot Band, where devotees belonging to different religious faiths offer chadars and flowers.
हज़रत शाह पीर बहाउद्दीन फ़लमरमर रहमतुल्लाह अलैह 600 साल क़दीम बुज़ुर्ग हैं। हज़रत का आस्थाने पर तमाम मज़ाहिब के लोग हाज़िरी देते हैं और इनके फ़यूज़ से मालामाल होते हैं। हज़रत का बारगाह एक ऐसे जगह ऐसे मुकाम पर वाक़ है, यहाँ पर तमाम मज़ाहिब के लोग रोज़ाना हज़रत की बारगाह में हाज़िरी देते हैं और अपने तमाम मक़ासिद को हासिल करते हैं। यहाँ पर तमाम अमराज़ का शिफायाब भी होते हैं लोग, और तमाम अमराज़ जो भी अमराज़ जिस्मानी अमराज़ हैं, उन अमराज़ से हज़रत की बारगाह में हाज़िरी देने के बाद, हज़रत की बारगाह का पानी पीने के बाद शिफायाब होते हैं। बीमार रहो या हार्ट का हो, कोई भी तमाम अमराज़ से शिफा होते हैं। बुज़ुर्गों की हज़रत की बारगाह में हाज़िरी देने से तमाम अमराज़ शिफा होते हैं।
Several such sites can be found in the nook and corner of the city, which are setting a great example of communal harmony.
Indian Navy's new floating dock for warships and submarines was recently launched. It's the Indian Navy's first indigenously built floating dock, launched at the Larsen & Toubro Limited shipyard in Kattupalli. This is a milestone in India's quest for self-reliance in shipbuilding. Have a look at this rousing launch.
Indian Navy recently got a new floating deck or FDN2 shipyard near Chennai in Tamil Nadu. It is designed and built for the Indian Navy by L&T at the company's Greenfield shipyard at Kattupalli. L&T was mandated by the Defence Ministry in May 2015 to design and build the FDN2 for an order value of $72.4 million. The indigenously designed floating dock is the first of its kind that can anchor ships of up to 8,000 ton displacement. It is loaded with unique machinery and facilities. It is also equipped with repair and refit activities during bleak weather conditions.
We are looking at expansions at Port Blair, and therefore the number of assets in terms of ships and submarines transgressing from there, as well as for the ships which are going to be based there. This adds and gives us much more capability and flexibility to undertake repair and maintenance work. We have two concepts for docking. One is a graving dock. So wherever there is a possibility of getting a graving dock, we would look at it. There is another facility like the ship lift, which is right behind us. So that's one option. And of course, there is an option of having the floating dry dock. So it's a combination of these three aspects that we look at insofar as pulling out a ship out of water is concerned. So based on profiles, based on how the port is, based on what are the space constraints available to us, these decisions are taken. So it could be any one of these, and as time goes, whether we would like to have a third FDN or not, we will see.
The dock will be carried to the naval base at Port Blair within next few months after going through a chain of harbour trials. Port Blair will play a great strategic role in the new geopolitical situation. With China beefing up its naval power in the Indian Ocean, there is a growing requirement for high attention towards the eastern coastline, which is the door to India's Far East trade.
This FDN moves across to the Andaman and Nicobar Command. And one of the ideas as to why we decided to get in for the FDN2 is because in these island territories, which are our actual out of near area operating areas, we decided to transgress the Andaman and Nicobar Command from just a flag officer of the Andaman Nicobar Command to today as a CNC, which is a Tri-Services Command. And when we took such a step, we decided that not just assets of the Navy, but also assets from the other services will get combined to make sure that our frontiers in the far southeast of the country are well protected. And therefore this mandate that has been given to the SINCAN encompasses a lot. So with this come in a huge number of assets into this command, assets in the form of naval ships and, as I said, the other service assets also. And not just the in-house assets, but also from the point of view of ships which are transgressing through these waters. And therefore it becomes very critical that our infrastructure support in these island territories is intensified, is magnified to make sure that assets which are deployed there are actually available to us for whatever the contingencies that may come upon.
The commissioning of FDN-2 is a perfect example of India's rising naval power. Also, it shows the will and capacity of domestic companies in the defense manufacturing. By giving greater thrust on Make in India, the country's dependence on overseas players can be reduced significantly.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@nin.com. Now signing off with a glimpse at Meera Edda, who becomes first Indian female driver to race in Euro JK series. I'm your host Nidhi, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.